getting a little bit rough. The old tracks with its 6.5 inches of clearance. May have to turn this around. Well, apparently, because I can't get over that whatever I got on there. Because it's smooth stone, so it's no traction on it. All right. Okay, so we did come up this hill. I got past that spot where I couldn't get traction, and we're gonna give up on the cemetery. But now I don't know if this is an old mausoleum or if it's apparently we're not at the cemetery yet. Oh, there's something up there. Well, I'm gonna scamper up the side of this hill and see if there's water on the other side. That says cemetery. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. This is going up here, but I try not to huff and puff too much. But there's a reason this is, yeah, it is. It's dammed up. So I would say that was for cattle. Which there isn't any right now, but there's water there. Whew. So anyhow, here I am, up here, and Kim's hiding behind the trees over there. Yeah, she's hankering for some dead people. So let's go. Yeah. So I walked over to this building that's fallen down. It was either a tomb or mausoleum or whatever, or for explosives. The hinges, I mean, that's my hand, so they're giant. But there wasn't much on that side for a oh, yeah, this is what she's talking about. There's a shoot right there. That's really weird. Okay, well, get her back to where it needs to be. So yeah, there's no marking. Yeah, there's all kinds of strange stuff around here. I mean, look. All right, let's take this beast up the road farther, see if I can't hang it up on something, a pebble or something. So this video is going to be longer than I had originally anticipated. Thought we were just going to come up here to Mogollon and look around the ghost town thing, but we came across this cemetery. We were told we need to check this out. It's giant. So we took more time here than we thought. My faithful sidekick coming up behind me. She's awesome, by the way. We just had 2 big old bacon double cheeseburger, green chili. Yeah, all that. So we figured we'd better walk it off. So anyhow, I'm kind of go all over the place on this video, but there was more here to see than I thought. So if you like this kind of stuff, you know, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks a lot. Okay, we found the cemetery. And there's Mogollon 1890 Cemetery. And it's pretty big. It's grown up. When we turned around, it goes up there a ways. So 1908, 1916, Miguel Sagaya. So yeah, I don't know how to pronounce these Spanish names.
He's 1892.
Here's one, 1881. That's in, you guys that speak Spanish, you can Domingo Palomo, obviously, but I don't know what else it says. Some moron broke top off it.
Yeah, who would do that?
That little one is age 5 months, so that was a baby.
Oh.
It says babies on it. And, you know, unfortunately, that was common. That was common back then to lose young children, so. Yeah, it's all over the place. I didn't know if that gate was open over there.
Well, there's a little gate into that little section.
I know, I just didn't know if it was... Can I get through there? There's stones in there, but I don't... Oh, wow, there's one right here. Top of a stone. 1891 to 1911. 21 years old. Jerome. Triolo. Yeah, the last of it I can't see. I'm not going to touch it. 1890 here to 1914. That one was only 24. No, 34. Sorry. I know I teach math. Never mind. No comments.
That one, that's like a hospital on a little bit.
Yeah. That one's made out of sandstone, and I can't read that. That's really worn really bad. This is what Kim was talking about. This gate has a cross on it.
Oh, there's some down there.
So there's just, yeah, that's what I was looking at was when I came in, was these ones down here. Sorry if I keep changing direction with the camera too quick. Not trying to make everybody sick. Oh my goodness. So you talk about hard digging to bury somebody.
Yeah.
That's actually a steel cross. That looks like someone's replaced that or updated it. These yards, if you guys know that, these are probably family plots.
And this is just like
A wooden.
wood. Yeah, a wooden cross.
1900. 1935. 35 years old. That one's 1909 to 1935. Wow, young.
Oh my goodness, it all goes up in there too.
Yeah, it's just what she's talking about. Like it goes through the woods here everywhere. Oh, what that says? Born in 41, died in 42. Mom and Dad, Goyo Viola.
Our son, Toby.
Toby.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Viola. It must be a middle name because Toby Andrew Herrera.
Oh, it looks like that's the family. Dad, Mom,
Yeah.
Golo, and
Oh,
Viola.
and then this one here, another one, 41 years old.
So many young people.
And this one here is actually fairly young. The mining, that's what it does here. 1877 to 1900. That's 23.
Yeah.
Wow, it really just, it goes and goes.
There's a bunch of just wooden crosses there.
Yeah, and a lot of wooden crosses. I don't know if you can hear her. They're falling apart, obviously. This one here's, that one looks like that's slate. That could be quite old. 1918, that's the baby one again. In memory of this one. 1916. I don't see the birth, death, I don't know. This is actually a really fancy,
Our darling baby. Oh.
I don't know what you call it, cage. It's not a cage, I know, but stones everywhere down there. This wow, this goes such a long ways. Down in there, there's some lots of wooden crosses. Obviously, those that couldn't afford that much. Someone's updated this by the looks of things because they're poured in cement slab. 47 years old. Died in 1919. 1941. 72 years old. 28 years old. 27 years old. Wow, 25 years old. 21. 18. 20. That one on the end's 30.
Oh, there's two together, which is interesting. They're not of the same family.
There's only 2 stones in this whole thing, or 2 markers that are older than 28. There's a 30 and a 72 over here.
These guys were 34 years and 33 years. Harry Lucas and John Jose. They buried them together.
Wow, there's still some way down in there. That's obviously a newer stone. It's been replaced. That's 1892, died in 1892 and 1894. That's been updated. So someone's taking care of that. This is going to be a really long video. I'm trying not to do that, but 35 years old. Memory of Susie Hand. Ooh, I know a Hand in Maine. 18 years old and 2 months and 13 days.
Someone's been taking care of that.
Yeah,
So
this is...
That's surprising because this family, like, they must be really old now.
Right, all descendants.
Unless you've got generations that are actually
There's a Clark.
taking care of their...
25 years, 2 months. Clark last name. Both of those are Clark.
There's some...
So, oh my goodness, it's even down in there. Wow. That one there's 28-year-old. Last name's Bryce. Mrs. Viola Mosley Bryce. 28. Yeah, no, I can't read that one. Has just the last name or just initials. V. M. B. Oh, that's Bryce. So, must be the same family. Then there's these that are just falling down. I don't see any stones on them, but there's a... Oh, that's actually got a wooden... I don't know if that's a placard with... It had something on it. Well, it does have a shape cut on it, so it had something.
And they originally had put a fence around it.
And the fence is long gone.
They're down in there.
Yeah, just
and
goes.
And they there too.
Wow. I wasn't expecting this. There's no stone here. There could have been a cross there that's fallen apart. You know, there's forgotten people here. But if they were following Jesus Christ, they are not forgotten. None of this matters at this point. It's okay. There's a fence right there, so that's the end of that probably. This is a remnants of what I left. When we move on to that next portion of eternal life, whether it's heaven or hell. Henry Seidenberg, that was 58 years old, 57 something. John Dwyer, 59. Yeah. Yep. So, big stone here. That's a, my goodness, you know, this is not an easy place to get to. Just saying. Dennis Gillies, husband of Kate Gillies, born 1855, died 1909, 54 years old. That's one of the older ones. There's one up in the other one that had all the young teenagers. That was
there's a little one at the end.
It was 72.
Here?
Oh yeah, this is what Kim's pointing out. Don't see it with the camera, but there's just a G on the top of it, which is Gillies. Right, yeah, Gillies.
Maybe a child.
Yeah, could be a baby one. Wildebeest. So I think we came in over here with this square one. Or maybe that's just another one. Oh yeah, we walked in here. No, we didn't. It was a similar one. Treviso.
It is beautiful.
Treviso, 1937 is the death of that person. Oh, those other two slate-looking ones over there that came in the other way. Barbed wire right in front of you there. Get that stuff wrapped around your leg. Oh dear. So look how old we live now. Yeah. Nineteen 1913. 1913. This is what she was talking about. This old. It's a cement. Looks like it's made out of cement. Abram
That was
Baron.
carved in there.
Well, cement is poured.
But I mean that.
Oh, 1917. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a stone here. This is 2020. I don't know what that's all about, but that's not in English, so anybody can. It's pretty well worn. I believe we came through here. Ralph Jenks, 1900. Born July 1877. Another young person. 23.
Those wooden crosses are what really get me. They're just.
I wonder if this one worked in a sawmill or something. It's got teeth around it. There's actually, and then there was actually one there that's gone. Forgotten, but not by. Oh no, it's not a saw. It's a. I don't know. Lopez, 1915. 1865, 1915. They're 40 years old. 50 years old. Now I'm going to get sniffy. I was paused this because I was sneezing. It was quite humid. It's been raining and seems to be a Catholic portion of the cemetery. There's been a couple of ones that are portrayed as Catholicism does. Can't read that. Obviously that's modern as pipe, but it's probably they were crosses and they just replaced them, wooden crosses rather, and they just replaced them with the. You don't have normal conversations when you're walking with somebody doing this. You know, I am talking to somebody too, but I'm talking to the camera. 1938. That person was only 35. Ah, sniffy, snuffy. Various crosses, pieces of a cross there. With the vertical, the horizontal piece is gone. Yeah, this has a lot of the Catholic looking crosses. 1930, 1850 something. So they're 50 years old. Oh, 70, 80 years old rather. Sorry, 52 maybe to 19. Well, maybe it's just 1900. Some are hard to read. That one says cross. That white cross says 1871 on the top of it. Born, I assume. This one's kind of different. It's a piece of marble set into cement. Looks like, but maybe it's stone. Oh, if I could show you. Oh, snuffy. Can't believe how big this is. And they're not close together. You know, they're fairly spread out. So they have room to stretch your arms. Okay, let's go up the hill. See, there's another old cross. I mean, that's, you know, that's original. No one knows except the Lord what was written on it. There's the remains of another cross. Someone tried to prop it up. This one here is a little more elaborate. Cement poured. I don't know if that was done at the time or later. Father Cruz Bustillos. 1887, 1934. It'll be dedicated by son and daughter. Son and daughters. One son. More than two daughters. More than one daughter. Well, I think I'm about done. There's another baby. Actually, I was 5 years old. 19, unless it was 2 children. The top one says Leonides Guiron, and it says
1910 to 1916.
oh, is
so
that
yeah, 6
Fallen
years
or is that the last name?
Yeah, I think
It's a
that's-
baby, so
yeah.
it wouldn't have been 6. I wonder if it's 2 kids. Gosh, at the same time. I mean, that's a stone was made all at once. People suffered. We think we have it bad. Most people, when they had children back then, lost 1 or 2, or a lot of them. They didn't have what we have now. Well, I got one more I want to check out. Of course, there's always just one more. Then I get to the next one and I can see a little bit more. This one's had some modern upkeep on it. That fence is fairly modern compared to the rest of it. I still see more up in there, but Andrew Lipsey. He lived a good old age, 1862 to 1943. 1903 to 1926, 23 years old. Gardner Lipsey. So there is, way across there. Wow, you really can't even see them. There's several buildings up in there on the side of that hill. Oh, there's one down. Oh, yeah, well, I see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. But there was also one, I'm not sure that we can see that one. We'll go back to. Well, we saw it up higher. Oh, I'm gonna, try not to drive off this road while I'm looking up in the air. I think it was over there somewhere. No, I'm not gonna. Well, anyhow, this is probably littered with them if you were, young and fit and had all kinds of time. It'd be cool. There's an old road right there, or a new road or something. We're headed back down the hill. It's quite a long drive. Well, this road's really rough. We've only gone 3/10 of a mile. But that was actually a pretty good sized building there. I always would like to know what they were. Was that a house? I can't imagine. It's really big.
Foundation.
There's usually some kind of shack here. Yeah, there was a space to go in underneath it. So it could have been a sawmill, except there's no way to run it here. It would have been down by the water. It could have been something to do with the mining. I don't know anything about that. But this road, it said high vehicles, but if you take your time, this car is really low. This is probably almost as low as my Corvette. So it's pretty low. I can't get my head under it to change the oil. And I don't know if I've hit a place now. I think just a plastic thing on the front. So if you take your time with any of these roads. But we met a couple that we knew that were looking for the cemetery, couldn't find it. Well, it's a pretty long walk up here. It's uphill all the way. Not in both directions, but there's a lot, just ton of retaining walls. So that was a road. I can see, you probably can't get one up alongside this mountain. I see sheet metal up there. There's some right there. We're not going to poke around. There's snakes, rattlesnakes. Another wall that someone had built there. Retaining wall for that road. When you build a road on the side of a mountain, you have to have a place to drive, so you build a wall below it and fill it in. And so this is probably way better than it was back when they were using it. It's horse and buggy, horse, donkey, mule, whatever. So this said the cemetery was here, and we met a couple I said that started to walk up there. Well, driving up 9/10 of a mile, so it's quite a ways, and it's a really rough road. So yeah, but it's worth it on the way down. So that blue roof down there is was it blue onion or purple onion? Oh, that's not it.
Yeah.
No, it's the next one over. There we go. One between the red, well, you can't see that. That's tiny on here. That's where we ate down there. So we're still coming down the hill. I mean, so you can see, well, you really can't see, it's too far away. My wife's a little panicked because she's next to the edge. It drops off to hundreds of feet. Not a really convenient place for a fire department, but they do have a fire department. So that's something, because it'd be a long wait for somebody else.
To get your truck out.
Well, that would be. You'd have to back it in there or something. But yeah, this is quite a hike down through here. There's some old buildings there.
On the side of the mountain there.
And yeah, that's looking at the side of that mountain. So anyhow, that's